wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun.
Hello and welcome to my studio. My name is Ido Agassi, and today I want to share with you how to make an oval shaped window to a box or a binding. This is a very nice trick I picked up years ago and I want to share it with you. I'll start by bringing a board and locating it on the table. What I want to do is find the center of the width. So if this is 14.7, I will mark 7.2 and 7.2, and I will make a line between those marks. Great. Now I want the oval shape to be 6 on 12. So I'm going to find the center here. This is 22, so the center is 11. And I'll bring my triangular ruler, see that it's straight, and I'll mark a line here. Now I want the oval shape to be 6 on 12 centimeters. So the half of 6 is 3. I'm going to mark 3 here. And now I want 12, so half of 12 is 6. But I'm not going to mark here 6, but I'm going to mark from this point 6 centimeters on one side and 6 centimeters on the other side. Now the trick. I'll bring a board to put underneath. And now you can connect nails, but because I'm a bookbinder and I make workshops, I have a lot of awls. And I'm going to put one awl here and just insert it inside the board. I'm going to mark one here, insert it nicely, and one here on a 3 centimeter line. Okay, up until now? Great. Now I'll bring a piece of thread. This is linen thread, but you can use any kind of thread. And I'm going to make a knot between these 3. After it's tight, I'll bring my scissors and cut. Okay, now I'm going to take out this one. I'll take my pencil, take it back until it's tight, and then go all around. This is very satisfying to do. I have a perfect oval shape. I'll take it out. Ta-da! Let's measure. Exactly 12 on 6. I'll take this out. Don't need this anymore. And now I'll bring my knife and cut the oval shape. This is a bit tricky. I'll show you how I do it, but you just do it slowly and not in one go. You need to go a couple of times unless you have a thin paper that you are using. So I'll put it on the first mark and just go with the marks. another round. I have the path already, so I'm making sure I'm inside the path. And it's out. And I have a perfect oval shape. If you want, you can take a nail file and just make sure everything is straight and there's no leftover board inside the oval shape. Now we have two options. One, we can glue it directly on the cover of the binding or the box and then just take down the material. Or if it's a thick material that we made oval shape, then we need to turn in the material. I want to show you both methods. So the first option you can do is take your board and glue the entire thing. I'll bring two weights and connect the oval shape on it. Again, that's if you're working with a thin material, leather, cloth of paper, that you can go down with the material inside the gap we formed here, the oval shape. Now I'll bring a piece of cloth. Let's put two weights here for a straight line. I'm going to glue it again with the oval shape from the inside out. I'm making sure there's enough glue here on the edges, but not too much so we don't have a stain on it. Now I'll take the board and locate it between the weights. Flip it over. And now I'll take my bond folder and go inside the oval shape, just around and around, making sure the material goes inside. And only then connecting the material, because I want the flexibility of the cloth to go inside the gap. Now I work with it for a while, making sure everything glues nicely. Now I'll flip it over. I'll take my 2-centimeter ruler and I'm going to cut so everything would be the same size. You know what? I'll also turn it in just to show you. I'll take my triangular ruler and cut the corners. Of course, if you're working on a binding, you have the spine and the other side, but I'm just going to cover this. So I'll bring a piece of waste paper, glue the long side, Where's my bone folder? Here it is. Insert the corners here. Other side. Short sides. So this is a great option for thin material on the cover of the binding or the box. Look how beautiful the oval shape is. Now I'll show you another option with thicker material. This is also an oval shape, but the material won't go down as easy as with a thin material. So I want to show you what I'm going to do. I'll take a piece of cloth, locate it here. Let me put 2 weights and give me the location. It's a bit bigger than what I need. And now I'm going to glue the oval shape, or the board without the oval shape. Just glue it all around. Locate it here and actually glue it completely. Let me trim it symmetrically, 2 centimeters all around, because I like everything symmetrical. Now I want to show you a trick. I want to make a mark all around the oval shape as the thickness of the board, because when I'm cutting it and turning it in, I need to take into consideration the thickness of the board. So look what a nice trick. I'm taking a small washer, which is around 4 to 5 millimeter thick. I'm going to insert it inside, and everything is glued so it can't go underneath. I'll take my pencil, and now I'm just going to go around. It's so satisfying to do that. I can do it again and again. And now I know how much to cut with the knife so the board won't be revealed. I'll take my knife and start cutting material from line to line and from line to line. And now I'm going to start making some ribs here. About 1/2 centimeter between each one. I'll take a piece of paper, put underneath, and I'm going to glue everything. Let's go around the edge where I didn't cut already, and all around. Take the paper out, and now I'm going to just lift everything slowly inside. I'll start from one point and start pulling back the material. The most challenging parts are in the top and bottom. When I'm pulling, it's pulling the cloth directly on the thickness of the board, and because we cut it after the thickness of the board, there's no marks of the board when we're going to connect. It looks like eyelashes. I'm working my bone folder around the inside, making sure everything is tight enough. If not, I can pull it a bit more. The glue didn't connect completely, so I have a bit of movement here still. Let me flip it around. Wow, beautiful. Now the advantage of this kind of oval shape is that you can put something underneath, another color. Let's say you want a special paper or embroidery or whatever you want underneath, it would work great. I want to show you how. I'll put this here and I'll glue a piece of board that would go on it. Let me connect a piece of paper, colored paper. Of course, you can use a smaller piece that would go inside the oval shape. I decided to go entirely the complete thing. And now I'll glue this board. I'll go all around from the inside out like this. So I won't have glue on the edges, but it's important to go up until the end so it would glue properly. We put it on the table, put my weights, and then connect the board inside. Press it, flip it over. Now I'll cut the corners. short side. So here we are with these two beautiful oval-shaped windows, one with thin material and one with thick material. I would love to see how this video inspires you for your art, and you can share it with us in our bookbinding community. I would love to see what you have made. Also, consider subscribing if you are interested in things related to letterpress, bookbinding, and box making. And I will see you in my next video.